Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we will be breaking down the cost of building a 6-room self-cleaning rabbit hutch. We have been receiving questions on what would be the cost of someone setting up a 6-room rabbit hutch to kickstart their rabbit farming journey. This rabbit hutch is 8 feet in length by 2 feet in width and 2 feet in height. For the rooms, they are divided into 2.5 feet length, 2 feet in width, and 2 feet in height. So the cage is 2-tier, where you have the bottom floor and then the upper floor. We used 26 pieces of 2x1 hardwood. So you basically buy a 4x2 and cut it in the middle. We bought each at 2,100 Ugandan shillings, and the 26 giving out a total of 54,600 shillings. This is roughly about 14.5 US dollars. So the hardwood is going to be used to make the frames and also make the stands plus the doors. So all the woodwork we are going to use this kind of wood. And then you're going to need a mesh. The green coated mesh for rabbits comes in the size of the width being 4 feet. So we bought 5 meters of the green coated rabbit mesh. We used 2.5 meters on the floor for the both tiers. Then we used the remaining half to cover half of the sides because for us we put the rabbit coated mesh on the bottom side of the sides to just avoid the expandable mesh from being destroyed by the urine. Since the green coated mesh is coated, it does not normally get affected by the rabbit urine. So the 5 meters of the green coated rabbit mesh cost us 60 Ugandan shillings. That's roughly about 15.6 US dollars. And also the galvanized welded mesh also costed us 25 Ugandan shillings. That's roughly about 6.6 US dollars. And this we put on the floor before we put the rabbit mesh. This is to kind of give support because the green coated mesh is not strong enough to hold the weight of our rabbits. We also used 4 pieces of expandable wire mesh. This is commonly known here in Africa as the ceiling mesh. This is what we use on the rest of the parts on the sides of the rabbit cage and also on the behind part. So where the green coated mesh stops, we use the expandable wire mesh. We have found that this is very cost effective because the rabbits normally will dwell mostly on the lower side of the cage, and that's where they keep urinating. So when you put this on the upper side, it actually stays untouched and it will last longer. But when you use it all through across all the sides of your rabbit, when the rabbits urinate there, the urine will break it down and you start spending money in repairs. We also used 3 pieces of cardboard. The cardboard also comes in the size of 8 feet by 4 feet. So we bought 3 pieces. The 2 pieces we used on the manure collection point. Then the other piece was used to separate the rooms. As you can see, in between the rooms, we put cardboard. Then the offcuts from the manure collection point, we used it to roof the cage. This is to stop maybe rats and any predators from getting into the cage. If you're going to put your cage outdoor, you may not use the cardboard to roof it. You are actually going to need to use iron sheets because of the rain. So you can pick a reused iron sheet from a store near you at about 25,000 Ugandan shillings, or you could pick a new one from a hardware at about 40,000 Ugandan shillings. This doesn't need to be any fussy iron sheet. It's just something to stop the rain from reaching your bunnies. So don't spend a lot of money looking for beauty on this one. Endeavor to put your rabbit hutch in an area which is shielded from extreme weather conditions. That's if you're having an outdoor setup. What you should look out for is strong wind. Strong winds should not be blowing directly into your hatch. Then the sunshine should not be also hitting direct into your hatch. Then of course you need to guard also against rain. So ensure that the sides where the rain is most likely to hit, you cover there with wood. Don't cover with iron sheets because they're going to be very hot and they will give a lot of heat to your rabbit. The rabbits do not handle heat very well, though they can do quite well in the cold. So ensure that wherever you're putting your rabbit, they are going to stay cool and they are also going to be protected from these extreme weather conditions. We also used 5.5 kilos of nails. This cost us about 33 Ugandan shillings, 33,000 Ugandan shillings, which is roughly about 8.8 US dollars. The nails we bought are as below. We bought the 2.5 inch, we bought 1 kg. The 2 inch, we bought 1.5 kg. And the 1.5 inch, we bought 3 kgs. From there, we bought the chair pins. Now, the chair pins, we bought a packet at 10,000 Ugandan shillings. The chair pins are for attaching the polythene sheet onto the cardboard for the manure collection point. We also bought one water gutter for collecting the urine. The water gutter, we bought it at 30,000 Ugandan shillings, which is roughly about $8. Well, the gutter goes with the gutter holders, which we also bought 4 pieces, each piece 2 pieces for each floor. We bought it at 6,000 Ugandan shillings, which is about 1.5 US dollars. Then we bought the polythene sheet. This polythene sheet is what we are going to cover on the cardboard so that we can collect the urine, direct it into the water gutter, and also be able to collect the droppings to use as manure. We bought 2.5 meters for each manure collection point. So in total, we bought about 5 meters of the polythene sheet. And both we bought at 9,000 Ugandan shillings, which is about 2.4 US dollars. We also bought 12 patters. The patters are now for attaching the doors onto the cage. These are also known as hinges. We bought 12 of them at 12,000 Ugandan shillings, which is roughly about 3.2 US dollars. We also bought the door locks, 6 pieces to be able to close the doors of the rabbit hutch. We bought all the locks at 3,000 Ugandan shillings, which is roughly about 0.9 US dollars, 0.8, 0.9 US dollars. We also installed the automatic watering system because for us, we believe this is the best way for you to give water to your rabbits. It is hassle-free. You just pour your water in the bucket and then the rabbits will serve themselves. So we bought the hose pipe, 7 meters of the hose pipe. We bought them at 15,000 Ugandan shillings. That's roughly about $4. We bought rabbit nipples, 6 of them. We bought them at 24,000 Ugandan shillings. Then we also bought the water reservoir. This can be a bucket, this can be a jerrycan, We bought that at 20,000 Ugandan shillings. That's roughly about 5.3 US dollars. Now, for you to be able to bring all these materials to the farm or to your workshop, you're going to need transport. Transport will be at 30,000 Ugandan shillings, which is roughly about 8 US dollars. Then you're going to need labor if you're not going to build the cages yourself. The estimate price for the cage is going to be 12,000 Ugandan shillings per room. So for the 6 rooms, you're going to spend 72,000 Ugandan shillings, which is roughly about 19 US dollars. If you're going to be building the cages yourself, then you eliminate this cost. So if you're the one building the cages, do not include this cost. So from everything that we have looked at, the total cost of your rabbit cage is going to be 459,600 Ugandan shillings. This is roughly about 122.5 US dollars. Remember guys, this is the cost of material plus labor. So if you're going to be buying already made, you're going to find that maybe the person selling it is going to factor in maybe about 12% on a lower end profit, which is going to bring this cage to about 550,000 Ugandan shillings. But of course, like we have always advised, it's better that you learn how to build these cages so that in the event that you have to do repairs, you can do them very fast and you don't need to spend more money on doing these repairs. Building cages is not rocket science. It's something very easy. It just needs you to put in some time. If you need to acquire a little training, you can do so. But they are literally easy. You can watch videos on YouTube. We have made a video here on how you can make your cage. It is something that you shouldn't be spending on money in terms of labor unless you are super busy. That is understandable. If you've watched the video this far guys, please consider subscribing to the channel. Give the video a like, share it with a friend who is interested in starting a rabbit farm, because it's going to be very important when it comes to building your cages. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.